Pete, on your 50th birthday, it is only correct to recap the joy of life with Pete from my angle. I know that this is just my experience of Peteisms, but I'm confident that everyone you come into contact with must share similar slices of Pete. You're imaginative, Pete. Battersea car boot sale was a means to make ends meet, meshing with the eccentrics that made up the regulars there and immersing fully in the cash-only London used goods scene takes imagination. But then not many people appreciate a nicely scored puffer fish on a rainy Sunday morning in Battersea. Pete, you're reliable. Once, Jane Mostyn and I left you asleep in the back of a Volkswagen Caddy van while we went and had breakfast. The service was slow. We got chatting and basically we forgot about Pete. Rushing back to the van after an hour or so, we returned to find you still asleep in the back of the van. That's reliability, Pete. You're charming. If you're going to penetrate the London crime underworld, always make sure you do it with a man like Pete. No one disarmed dangerous Dave Courtney and a Caesar's Palace, St. Wreatham, full of villains, quite like Pete. We were outnumbered, but Pete won that day, not by strength, but by charm. You're game, Pete. A while ago, while on social manoeuvres in the West Country, the opportunity arose for a battle of the Petes, staged over several days to include mountain biking, swimming, both pool and sea, kelp wrestling, raving, and of course, general social etiquette. There were two Petes that day. The other Pete was feeble and his name escapes me, but the final score speaks for itself. Pete Racy, 2,439 points. The other Pete, minus 34. Supportive. As the next generation comes up through, having an Uncle Pete who is a laugh, rides BMXs, engages and spends time with the kids and writes everything down in scrolls is somewhat magical. Your support is appreciated by the parents, Pete. I can speak for us all on that front. You're well cultured. 6 years ago, we were in a nightclub in Barcelona painting elegant, sophisticated shapes on a somewhat nationalistic dance floor. You turned to me and asked, and pardon the expression, "Is this the last time we'll go clubbing, Mark Snare?" Well, I was 41 then, I'm 47 now. I'm still game if you are. I don't see an upper age limit to paying on the door and bringing in the culture. Cool is wherever we make it, Pete Racy. Versatile. It was at an art industry trade show, Erotica, in 2005 that you pounced on passers-by with my massage balls, rubbing strangers who were often head to toe in rubberwear free of charge to drum up awareness of the fledgling juiceproducer.com. I won't forget that, Pete. Nor will they. The list goes on, but that's enough from me. I don't know why and I don't know how you do what you do, Pete. I'm just aware that it works. So here's to another 50 years of Pete Racy. I'll see you soon.